APC is the only strong and bona fide party in Edo State. Other parties do not possess a threat due to their party instability and unpopularity. However, almost all political parties in Nigeria have one or two problems being experienced within and outside the party. The All Progressives Congress is not left out as well. There have been series of internal crises rocking APC, but the most recent of them all is the Edo State crisis between the party stakeholders who are loyal followers of the national chairman. The Oshomoles faction wants to be part of the decision-making process in the Edo State government affairs, while Obaseki wants to single-handedly run the affairs of Edo State without interference from any stakeholders within the party. This started from a mere argument, but soon it generated to an internal crisis and has divided the party into two factions, with each of them supporting Obaseki and Oshomole respectively. However, there's a proverb which says that a house that is divided cannot stand. This is to say that if the crisis in the APC is not settled before the party primary election on June 2nd, APC would experience more intense crisis. There are many implications if the APC doesn't settle its differences before the upcoming primaries. There is a very high possibility that Oshomole would not against the party primary election, and if he Obaseki doesn't win in the primary election, he may believe that there has been a foul play in the primary election due to his differences between Oshomole, who has direct influence on how the party election would be conducted. Obaseki may reject the primary results based on the belief that Oshomole may have toyed with the election results. This argument may lead to another crisis in the party. However, if these crises are not settled before the gubernatorial election, it would affect the chances of APC having a candidate in September 19 pool. If this happens, the PDP will take over the government as they are the best opposition party in Edo State who can amass enough votes to get into power. Therefore, in order to avoid the loss of power and intense crisis, it is important that Obaseki seeks the support, blessings, and cooperation of Oshomole and the stakeholders as to settle the disputes amicably in order for the party to remain in power. It's very, very funny and laughable that within the same party they are opposition to themselves. They are opposition to themselves. You know, that is how the whole thing has degenerated to. I believe that we are in May, and June is just like a few weeks from now. People that could not settle themselves for how many years, it is within few weeks they want to settle that. No, everybody has already taken a stand, and I don't think they are going to reverse or go back. If they settle, what are they going to settle for? That Eze Yamu that Oshomole is supporting should be the candidate they are going to present, or Oshomole with all this fight, they will not then say, okay, let Obaseki continue, because as it stands, even if Oshomole is saying that he does not want to, or he's not just trying to be the godfather, or he's not trying to play God, it is evident. He can just say that to maybe even unborn children self cannot even accept that kind of statement from him. Of course, he will not come and tell us that, oh, I want to be godfathers and all of that, because we know the role he played during the last election and how he supported Obaseki. Whether they have a agreement, that is a different ballgame entirely. But what we could see was that Oshomole stood by Obaseki. The other, they have been working hand in hand. But for Oshomole to now look back and just leave all of those, he might not want to do that, because the period is just so short for them to settle anything. It has lingered for a very long time. A lot of people, a lot of vested interests have called them, have settled them for where even the president could not even settle them. So the only thing Oshomole just achieved was that he was being able to they were able to reinstate him back as a party chairman. Of course, if not in the area of settling themselves or settle their differences, they could not achieve that, and few weeks is not enough for them to do that, because they've already gone far. In my opinion, they've already gone far. So everything now depends on Edo people. You know, the kind of politics we play in this country, everything, anything, anywhere belle face, even when they are doing the wrong thing with the so-called leaders, when they are being elected at the end of the day, when they are doing the wrong things, we just see those things as normal things, which are not normal in the first place. And these people, they know it. The so-called leaders, they know it, and they take advantage of people's ignorance or the way they have been intimidated and the poverty in the land. It's making people not to even think thoroughly, because everybody's just busy of what they are going to eat, of what they are going to put on, how they are going to pay their children's school fees. And they provide all of this for themselves. The government are supposed to do that. They are just busy doing something else. Well, let them continue playing their policies and whatever. But according to what this person is saying, this writer is saying, I don't think these 2 weeks is going to be enough for them to settle anything. They've already gone far. Let them face the music. Someone says, I trust Oshomole is the last man standing. When it comes to politicizing, he hardly loses. The man is a moving train. Osho Baba, we are waiting on which direction you want us to go. We do not want Obaseki again. And this one says, you are on your own. We believe in Obaseki. He's the best. Say no to Godfather in Edo State. Too late for reconciliation, exactly. It's just too late. It's too late. Nothing can be done. They've gone far. Some say not late to fade for both sides. Okay, you just nailed it, bro. Oshomole, okay, this one is insulting Oshomole here. It was Oshomole that killed all the political godfathers in Edo State as a governor. Now he wants to be the godfather. The same broom he used to sweep them away will be used for him. No more godfather Oshomole. Even though Oshomole's candidate wins the 2023 election, I see court revoking it back to Obaseki. If you like, call so many names. Leader na leader, fighting to finish. Baba, let's move on. Oh. Obaseki cannot help Edo State in terms of development, so let him step out. I have always known Oshomole to be a very greedy, self-centered, and ungrateful person. Edo State may just become another giveaway to PDP, all because someone wants to play God. The thing that happened in Rivers, Zamfara, and Bayelsa may even repeat itself. If not politics, it is the kukuku man that will come and decide what will happen in Edo. I am sorry for the Benin people that are clapping for him. Posterity is watching. Today is not tomorrow. In Obaseki, we believe. Is leadership we trust. Say no to Godfather in Edo State. Obaseki and Shaibu, 4 plus prison yard. Okay. Togba. Okay. Or banana, ride on. No banana for Oshomole monkey. Godfather is over in Edo State. Okay. Oshomole will be history in Edo politics very soon. All his stolen money cannot help him. When Godfather will come to an end in Nigeria, I'm not interested in Godfather, and that is not how developed countries play their politics. Of course, dirty politics, just like I said, abnormal things they are become normal things that we just celebrate. They've become normal things that we celebrate. All these are dragging here and there. Who born you to they say somebody's going to decide? Like somebody was talking about, in Lagos, let somebody go and beg his godfather, his boss, and whatever. Only one man will now be deciding for everybody. People do not even have their say. When people come out in their numbers to say, no, this is the person that we want, irrespective of anything that you want to put up, they will put through. But what is happening? Nothing. Everybody just docile. They've been able to intimidate people that, good things can never happen in this country, which is lie. Because all these people, they know what is happening outside the country. They don't want the replica of what is happening in those developed countries that they themselves they are always running to. They don't want a repeat of that in the country, so that they will continue to play God, so that people will continue to bow before them, so that people continue to worship them. That is just what they want. Ask whether there is any meaningful development. Nothing. Godfather here, dynasty here, dynasty here. It's unfortunate. And the people themselves don't even know it. They don't know that these politicians are playing them. They are playing them just like the way they used to use it on the streets. Say that they use their head. And they don't know it. This one will be supporting this one, this one will be supporting this one. If you support all of them that you are supporting, what have they done? What are the meaningful things that they have done? Nothing. Rigmaroling, moving around circles. And we call that development. See the way people are just living. See the way people are living. See everywhere. It's unfortunate. Someone say Oshomole is very wicked. He's a very wicked man. He served 8 years. Why is he disturbing Obaseki? Someone say APC should do something about Oshomole versus the Edo State governor. Oshomole is out for vengeance. He condemned godfatherism and now he wants to be one. Oshomole should remember that what goes around comes around. It is anything a man sows that he reaps. I stand with Obaseki. He and his Royal Majesty, the Omonoba, are God sent to rescue Edo. Long life, Royal Majesty. Long live our amiable governor. Long live the good people of Edo State. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Do you think there could be any form of reconciliation before June 2nd so that this whole thing will not slip off their hands? Leave your comments below and let's have your take.